These ladies have outgrown their 1-gallon pots, have been hardened off, and are ready for their new outdoor home. Today is Transplant Day.
Go, 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 go.
So we got our soil in the ground in our 4 plots. Whoa. Let's rewind a little bit. Okay, we got our Build a Soil 3.0. We got a little bit of cow manure. We sprinkled in some gnarly barley, which we're going to integrate into the soil here. We're going to flip it back and forth, add a little bit more. And we're going to put that in soil plots. We're going to moisten it. We're going to put straw over it and let that ferment. Let that ferment until we're ready to put the plants out, probably end of May, early June. And by the time those plants are ready to go in there, the microbial environment is going to be teeming. It's going to be thriving. It's going to be a seamless glide for the plants to just integrate into the soil, and it's going to be fantastic. Looks moist and lush and beautiful. Look, there's a worm right there. There's probably a bunch of worms in here. The soil has been ruminating for about 2.5, 3 weeks now in the ground here. All right, that should be good enough. What we're going to do is we're going to take our plant. As you can see, this plant is ready to get out of this pot. Might potentially be root bound. Looks like it's waning on nitrogen, possibly calcium and magnesium. Let's take a look at this root system. Oh yeah, looks nice. Not too bad. Alright. Some root wise here. This will aid with the root development. I like to break the roots up a little bit because they form to the shape of the cup. This will erase that memory of the cup and they'll start spreading out. Otherwise, I toss them down there as well. Put that right in there and get her covered up. And then we're going to put a little bit of cover crop. When this starts growing in, it'll help to take some nitrogen, or to help fixate the nitrogen. So it's applied to the plant, which this plant looks like it can use some. Alright. And there's your first girl in the soil. And I will quickly repeat the process for the rest of the plants. Now this plant, I think, is honestly the most vigorous. It's quite beautiful. Look at it. You'll find out what that is later on. Now this plant's not going into the mixture I made with the Build a Soil and the cow manure. But I will be putting gnarly barley down there. I have put gnarly barley down there. I will be putting it on top. It will be getting craft blend. I'll be getting Build a Flower later on in the season. So it's not going to do bad, I'd imagine. But it's not going to have the same kind of nutrients and microbiome that those other 4 have. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. I think it'll still turn out fine. Alright. This root system looks pretty good. Root wise on it. Root wise down there. Break up these roots a little bit. Might have dug the hole a little too deep. Alright. This is natural backyard soil, which is what we used last year. Could definitely feel a difference though. I feel like this definitely has more sand and rock in it, so it's not ideal. But nonetheless, she should take off. To be honest, I was a little low on finances this year, so I had to be kind of conservative with how much money I spent on this project. Didn't really have enough to dump more into soil, so sometimes you got to make do with what you have. And let nature take over sometimes. All right.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Okay, guys, and those are the 5 strains we'll be cultivating this season. Make sure to stay tuned, like, subscribe, and comment. All right, take it easy, guys.